Alright, man, this your boy, Young Fluff, aka Keion from Guyz. I played in the Philly regional. I got top 16, you know. But before y'all start D-riding, we know it's a regional. We know it's just we celebrate success here. But yeah, we about to get into his deck profile. I played branded rescue cat dot deck. It's like Tri-Brigade branded. So of course we about to start right now. I played the 3 rescue cat, like best card of the deck. There's no need to explain that. It's literally the best card of the deck. You just go normal summon and vomit out a series board. I played the 3 fractiles. You know what that does? Foolish burial, foolish into another foolish, or foolish into a search. Kit is the same thing. She's another foolish burial. Actually, she foolishes Tri-Brigade cards, so she's probably a tad bit better, but it's always good to start off with fractile. Nerval, of course. The search in the deck. I played the woman carrier. This guy does a lot. The woman carrier. This guy does a lot. He searches. He's also a negator also. And then if you play the trap card, you can add it back with the trap and continue to do combos. I also played the 1 DD Crow. I was actually against it for a very long time until I saw the deck profile from the Texas Regional, the guy that went 10-0. I kind of understood why he played the 1 because there's times that it comes up when you want to crow DPE or you want to crow what's that other card called? Just crowing. Damn, what's that? The Despia stuff that messes up their fusion plays. I also played, of course, the Albion, just 1. He's basically an upstart. He can also special summon himself. A lot of people don't do that effect, but I've done it at the Philly Regionals, going to access code for game. Yeah, it was pretty tough. Of course, the brick, probably the best brick in my opinion. This guy just does wonderful things, especially when you're trying to crack a board and they don't really have negates on the board. But yeah, he's pretty good. And even if he gets negated, like discarding a Kid or a Nerval still starts off combo. I played the 1 Karaz. I definitely understood why he played 1 Karaz, the guy that won the Texas Regional. He is a brick, for sure. There's a lot of times that I didn't want to summon it, only because I have no extenders after summoning him the first time. So then now I'm going to get to the hand traps. This is all for the Tri-Brigade cards. We'll get to the hand traps. I played 3 Bell. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I should have played 2 Bell, 2 Crows, but it worked. It did what it needed to do. There's times that I had it in hand and it just did nothing. Yeah, the 3 Ashes. You just generally have to play Ash 2 to 3. I like 3. It's just the card just does what it needs to do. Of course, the brick driver and the gamma. Gamma's really good. I have never resolved this card out of 9 rounds. It was just amazing. Every time I summoned Cat, I just never resolved it. Like they just did not negate Cat. My Cat never got Ash. I always got Impermed or Veiler. Then I also played the 3 Imperms. Yeah, this is another card. I don't know how I feel about it, but I played it. It did what it needed to do for the most part. A lot of the decks I was playing was like Brave Dot deck or whatever. Only time that this actually really did its job is when they went Verte, or I needed to start off with this to go combo. Just gonna get into the spells. I played the 3 tactics. Now this card is insane. Shout out to the camera guy, man. Without this card, I don't know. I probably went X3 drop. I ain't gonna lie to you. But this card is I'm not explaining it, man. That card is just nuts. I played this over droplets. There's 2 matches, my top 8 match, when I was in the bubble, I bubbled out. I wish I had droplets because I got scythed and there was nothing I could do. I just got smoked. And then I played the 3 branded fusion. Now this is funny. This is really funny. I don't play the trap, and the trap is a brick. I just play the Albion and the 3 branded fusion just for the upstarts. So usually sometimes I don't even activate this card. So it's just, I'll just dump it because I just go Apo, Bounce Guy, Revoke, hand traps, shit like that. I played the 1 call by. Another card that I haven't really resolved, weirdly, but it's still good to play. I think it's still a staple. Or I could probably use it as another DD Crow. I'm not too sure. And the 1 Foolish, the 1 Tinky, the 1 Revoke. I thought about playing 2, I'm not gonna lie to you. This card got belled at least 4 times. I still won, but it got belled 4 times, and I guess Apple Bounce Guy was just enough. I'm gonna get into the side deck. Kind of forgot to take it out. Side deck is a little wonky. It's kind of the same thing as the guy from Texas with like a 3-card difference. So I decided to play triple nib. What I hate about this card is like, this is always the 6 card or the 7 card most of the times. But when you draw it, wow, it does wonderful things. I played the 2 crows on the side. Yeah, Despia is the best deck. There's no discussion about that. I respect the Despia deck. I respect any combo deck, PKs, Brave. I respect all those decks, especially Source Souls, when they start off with Yellow Worm and they just go combo crazy. I played the 3 D barriers. This is another card. I don't know how I feel about it. Funny enough, my last round I played against DDDs, and yeah, he just got mopped by D barrier. Like, nothing he could do. It's just nothing he could do. And also, this is my favorite card in my whole deck, my whole side deck, TC Boot. That card was insane. Like, Flunderies just gets mopped. DDDs gets mopped. Quite a few decks that just falls to this. A lot of random decks, even set 5 decks that, like Edelage, they can't even do anything. They also play this card, but like, I think well-timed played for this card, they just lose. And then I play the triple Twin Twister and the 1 Duster. Self-explanatory. I hate set 5. So, I mean, but if I don't draw these cards, I just lose. But for the most part, my side deck actually carried me, in my opinion. It carried me a lot, especially TC Boot. And then the extra deck is kind of the same thing, same exact extra deck that the guy from Texas had. The 1, this guy, Mary J. I have never really summoned it, but when I did, it was under TC Boot, and I just win because that's a banish, and then TC Boot with hand traps is it's too much. And then I also get a search, and I can also OTK under TC Boot because of this card searches for a Tri-Brigade monster, and I go access code for game. I played the 1 Omega. I actually went this Omega round 7. It was really tough. I actually lost my round 7 to Dragon Links, but he almost lost to this. I bricked too, but I almost won that game through Omega. I played the 1 for Jet. The 1 played the Verte. I played the 2 Omens. Pretty much interruption through Revoke or setup for OTK through him also. The 1, pretty standard. That I definitely play this card. It's kind of funny when this card gets negated. I kind of just laugh because I just set 2 or rely on my hand traps. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. This is my MVP. Apple, man. Apple. People do not respect Appaloosa. Like, nobody's siding droplets. Nobody's siding Dark Ruler. I actually got Dark Ruler round 8. That was funny. he blindsided into Dark Ruler and I actually lost. I was like, wow. Then I play, of course, the one Rampage. This is like my second favorite card, Dragon Lords. He's really good. And then, of course, Axis Code. He also won most of my games. Yeah, it's pretty much the same build. The difference is, from my build to his build, he played the trap. He played the trap. I didn't. I think the trap was just a brick, and I was right in my opinion. It was a brick to me. I didn't feel the need to add back the Macarier, because that's what basically the trap is for. But it's also a combo extender too. So it's like it has its pros and its cons, but I just didn't want to brick as much that it would normally would. Believe it or not, as consistent that I made it, the deck would still brick. Like I bricked 2 rounds, you know, shit happens. But yeah, you know, shout out Team Plus guys, of course. Shout out to my cameraman, my boy Jalil. He let me hold those talents. You know, shout out to the chief, the tribal chief. He gave me a deck list. This is not my list. I just put a little twist to it, you know. But yeah, we out.